Hello everybody, welcome to episode 10 of the Tamagotchi On series. So this episode is happening a little bit later than when they usually happen a lot of the times. So, for example, when I'm doing this, it was like the day like a lot of the whole what was it? Tamagotchi comic book stuff came out or whatever, which y'all probably don't notice because I usually pre-record this series a lot better than I do a lot of other series. Which is weird. I don't know how I sort of got into this whole entire styling here. But yeah, so instead of it being like the day I made the video or whatever, it's very much happening on a different sort of timing. Which is a bit weird, isn't it? I mainly just do it so like one episode's the day before and then I can record the one episode and then make thumbnails. It's also because I've been trying to do planning for a different series. And I've been trying to see if I can get that back onto the sort of schedule. I've also been wanting to do other content again, so trying to get back into my flows, my skills, my random stuff that I usually am not great at keeping up with. And we need to feed the Tamagotchi! Oh my gosh, I didn't realize it was that bad, jeez. So we're going to go to the restaurant real quickly, because overall, today is the day that we are going to marry off the Tamagotchi. As you see, we are now at the adult stage, if you haven't noticed. It still kept the horrible Mamachi face, and I really wish I didn't marry Mamachi now, because, wow, that face really does ruin as many things as possible. I was not expecting it to... The face and the weird little hair swirl, I can't believe those things still stuck around, like, out of everything else that, like, could have gone away. It was the hair swirling face that are gonna haunt my dreams, that are gonna keep staying around, and that's gonna be like the nightmare. I also did waited a little bit to record this because one, I got accidentally a bit too far ahead on video making stuff because I forgot to post one day and I was like, ew, I don't like that, so I decided to skip on making an episode 10 yesterday when the evolution did happen. Which means that, a few things did happen. So, for example, you see that we had a little barrel on our character here. I thought it would unlock the minute I go outside. In fact, it doesn't work like that, apparently. So, I might have just misread something. I probably did, to be honest. But the minute I put the barrel on the character with the whole, little magical background room here, it immediately unlocked the whole toy area. So if you see in my little travel to other towns here, Toy Park has now opened. Which I'm not going to explore too much because I don't really want to surprise myself too crazily. So let's just go to the gym in this area and let's see what this is. Oh, it's an actual game? Wow, it's a Simon Says type game. That's kind of cool. So I'm guessing it's just whatever pointing. Oh, no, that does not work like that. Okay. So, C is still to cancel, and I'm guessing A and B is left and right. Okay. Okay, I'm getting this now. So, you just have to be quick, is all. Kind of serious. I was interested to see. So, there's no up or whatever. So, that's a bit interesting. So, unlike the connections that would have actually made you play the whole game until you failed or whatever, these ones don't do that. That's kind of cool. I kind of prefer that. The connection I do love the connection line of devices, but the gaming or the games on those connection devices can sometimes be a pain, to be honest. Still love them. I'll always sit down and enjoy playing them for hours on. Oh, oops, I didn't realize. Okay, it's a lot more paying attention than I thought it was, but that's fine with me. I'm okay with that. I just wanted to see what the game was. And I'm also not paying attention. That does not help either. But yeah, so we did unlock Toy Town, but I'm not going to fully push for that just yet because of... I feel like it'd be a much more next generation type thing to keep messing around with. So for right now, we're going to go to... I don't know why I passed by it. Fairyland, we'll be going to that in just a minute because I'm going to actually go marry the fairy girl there. Because apparently that's what I accidentally aimed for, because I kept just talking to her the whole entire time while I was trying to explore Fairyland. So, we did random things in Fairyland, to be honest. But, right now we're in the Tama farms, because apparently if you wait 4 days to actually grow at this tree, so that means you actually have to spend an extra day in the adult stage to get this animation here. And there we go. We got some random fruits or whatever. Oh, what's going on here? The fruit is ready! What type of cult thing is happening right now? Did she take all my freaking fruit? She stole all my fruit. That apple girl took all my fruit! Does that make it like a new food in my fridge now? Oh yeah, we actually get to keep the fruit. That's awesome. It's a dessert fruit, which that's not that great, but I'm excited that we actually get to keep that. I'm really cool. So for wasting all that time of getting a fruit, and enjoy your eating. It is a very pain in the butt thing to do that. Don't know if I'd recommend putting that much time into getting that fruit, because I don't know if it even like raises up your stats that well. It clearly doesn't, because it's still depressed, and yeah, not the greatest. But to be honest, I'm not going to complain too much. Next up, we're actually going to go get a wedding ring, because at this point, why not? We're going to go get a cheap wedding ring. I'm not going to pay the $5,000 for whatever wedding ring. Sorry, but I only get 4 days to get all this money. Like, no. And the adult stage already makes you spend a lot of money because it just won't eat the free food it has. It has to eat fancy food or it gets depressed, and I don't like that. It's a pain in the butt. Like, out of everything they've done in this device, that is probably the most annoying thing of the bunch. So we're going to do the heart ring, because why not? Yep, slap that on. Our boy needs to go get married. Our pizza cheddary boy. He is finally old enough to go get married. He has the girl of his dreams, and hopefully she accepts the proposal. If not, I will waste time on a different girl and go for her instead. This wasn't my main choice for girls. I can go back and go get a different one if I want to. A lot of them were not that far away from the romance thing. I really messed around the whole entire time with this era of device. I need to buy more like little physical items for it to play with. So I need to do that at some point. Let's go propose! Fairy Chi! Yes. Let's go meet up with the girl. She's a butterfly / fairy thing. I'd say she's more butterfly looking. I'm hoping he takes her face, to be honest. Like, for the next generation, I'm hoping the face becomes the main thing. Let's see. What's gonna happen? Yep, knew it, because I talked to her like 500 times by accident. Yay, the marriage has happened. It works so flawlessly this time. I like how they purposely leave space if you have a twin there. That's awesome. I'd never realized that till like after comparing this generation to the last one. That's awesome. I didn't realize they did that. Congrats! Let's see. The Tamazine is there. Look at the cans. Do people still do that? Do people still tie the cans onto like the back of their car? I feel like that would cause a lot of sparks for some weird reason. I also feel like that'd be really dangerous for the road, but like, who knows? I don't know. There feels like there'd be a lot of issues with putting cans on your car. Look at all these Tamagotchis. Can we marry the buff one? I'd love to marry the buff one at some point. Look at all those characters that we probably have not met. Let's see. The next child is on their way. And I'm trying to figure out what would be a good name for it right now. Trying to think what would be a good name for this weird food butterfly thing that's going to come out of this. Because this is going to be like the first time we actually have really big color difference in this run. So I'm kind of curious to see how this actually works out for us. So I'm like, ooh. I'm tempted to name it Bionicle because I'm looking at a weird Bionicle in the background right now and I should not be thinking of that. But I'm tempted. I'm like, ooh. It's loading. That's all it is. Man, that's really taking a long time to load. It's another orange child. I'm hoping it's a girl this time, because I really don't want another boy. What's going on? Oh, it's gonna have the whole, like, freak out moment. No worries, you're left with me, little Tamagotchi. You get to have me watch over you. Name this Tamagotchi. Trying to think what would be a nice name for it. Trying to think, what would be a good name for a weird food-based / butterfly-looking... Ooh, I know the name. Let's go. We're gonna name it Butterchi. It's Butters. Butterchi. Let's go. Butter, 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 butter. Butterchi. Butter, 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 butter. We're dealing with another Butterchi. Bam, it's another T. I could just name it Butt Cheat, but I really don't want to do that. That name's going to be reserved if we ever marry a Coochie Pachi. Because you know them Coochie Pachis, they got like that. They got that nice, thick butt right there. But this right here, this is a Butterchi. Let's go. Butter, 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 butter. I like how you can't even put the word butterfly in there, so like they knew you could. What weird symbols have we got in this thing? I've been curious. So let's look at the weird symbols we have here, because I'm kind of curious to see. So we do actually have food icons in here, so that's kind of curious or interesting. I feel like we need to add a little bit of sparkles to it, because we don't know if it's going to become like a weird sort of thing. So let's... Yeah, there you go. Butter with sparkle. Butter sparkle chi. Butter sparkles. Yes! Confirm! Let's look at the parents here. Let's see what... Man, the parents on her side look awesome. Ours do not look that awesome. I wish... Can we ever get that in Tamagotchi form? Like, I'd love that on a device. Though, they did recently just announce a new Tamagotchi device coming in. What was it? That was the whole like thing with Free Comic Book Day, was the new device sort of announcement. Well, not really an announcement for the new device. It was just them kind of showing off the new device. They haven't like released like when it'll come out yet, but we are getting some leaks about it. The most interesting thing I found about it is that, one, it has this sort of Atari dial concept again, which that sounds really interesting to me. If I had an Atari dial next to me, I would show that off and talk about that. But I feel like that might be a good concept for like a separate video, maybe. It feels like something that would make sense, like in a cool little secondary sort of concept stage. I thought there was like chocolate milk. I guess that's in later devices. But I feel like I could sit there and do that sort of concept in a different video. I don't know, it feels like something I can look into. What do we have? We have another boy! Oh, it's kind of sad. I didn't really want another boy, but oh well. I guess for right now, Butter Sparkle Chi will be doing us fine. I'm kind of curious what it'll look like compared to its parents at some point. I feel like very curious to see how it will evolve with its parents over time. So we'll see that out. And pretty much the whole little evolutionary stage is not that interesting for us. Because as y'all know, this is like a stage that lasts an hour, and all I have to do is pretty much just feed and hit this bear icon a bunch of times. Which makes the baby one stage like one of the most tedious and boring stages of the bunch. Like, that is probably one of the bigger critiques of this whole Tamagotchi device, is that the baby stage might be one of the worst stages. But to be honest, this isn't like the best Tamagotchi, it just has a lot of stuff to do in it. I don't know, I feel like there should be another evolution stage in this device. I don't know, I feel like everything goes by way too quickly in this thing. And to be honest, the happiness meter might be one of the more annoying mechanics in modern Tamagotchis that I'm not a fan of. Because I way much prefer the happiness hearts or training hearts or strength hearts or whatever in older devices compared to something like this concept where I basically had to force down and do this weird whole entire thing. But it is a also different method. I can't really fully complain about it, but I'd love a older style device in color in a sense. I don't know, I feel like that hasn't been done properly yet. Like, when Digimon did it, Digimon took out way too many features, and now, like, the color devices are kind of lacking, in a sense. I know a lot of people argue with me on that, but, like, if you compare a color device to, like, any of its contemporaries for Digimon, it is very much missing out on a lot of stuff that I would prefer. And I know people argue with me, but, like, they're better than the originals. They are not. The originals did things that I prefer way more in the originals. So it's like... And same with, like, the DM20th versus the colors as well. Like, there's just way more to do in the older models that are considerably cheaper than those newer models. So I'm like, I'm always way more in support of the... So I'd like to see some type of original VPET style in a color screen format in a way. We are now starting to see that with a bit of homebrew projects and stuff like that, but I'm really hoping that comes more of a mainstay with different type of things over time. And I know we're starting to see a bit more console pets now, especially as, like, we're getting to that point. So I'm kind of curious to see where everything sort of takes us in the future with the series of devices. I don't know, it'd be interesting to look into at some point. And I'm hoping that the next Tamagotchi, the Paradise or whatever, does use that dial properly. Seriously hoping, like, all those mini-games are, like, dial-based. Not all of them, maybe, like, a good percentage of them. Because, like, if you're gonna have a dial on there, there better be, like, a way to play, like, Pong or Breakout or something. Like, at this point, I'm kind of expecting that. Or, like, give me some use for the dial, like... Maybe some, like, Tamagotchi car game or something, I don't know. And I would understand if there's button games in there. I really would understand. Like, you gotta have them nice button games. But, like, there was some dial games in there. Like, I better be able to do some weird things with that dial that, like, other devices could be using dials for. I don't know, every time I think of dials, I always think of, like, games that use them pretty well. So I'm really hoping that, like, we can sort of take advantage of that in a different sense for these devices. So, that's just one of those things. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say for right now. I'm going to go and play some Master System games, because I have a bunch of them, and I haven't played them yet. And that's pretty much all I have to say for right now. So, thank y'all for watching. I'm going to go play Land of Illusion now. A wonderfully Disney game about Mickey Mouse. If anyone is curious, go play Castle of Illusion. Seriously, go play Castle of Illusion. I'm playing the 8-bit version. There's a 16-bit version. Go play them old Sega Disney games. They are amazing. And they have not been ported to anything. And that maddens me in a way. But that's all I have to say for right now. So, thank y'all for watching, and I will see you all later! And Disney, if you ever do watch this, make a bit more quality in your games. They're kind of weird nowadays. Like, there could be a lot more effort in them. I'm looking at you, Star Wars Outlaws. And Star Wars Battlefront. And whatever else. Call up Sega. Give me a Disney collection from Sega. Give me all of them wonderful Master System games and whatever else. That's all I have to say for right now. Literally, so bye-bye.